It was painful.
No, it's a bleak day.
But I absolutely, like with that last scrum, I felt like I've seen this before. I'm having such deja vu over the last decade. It's just it's like impossible to win there.
Let's just go back to New Zealand, Argentina first.
Okay, fine. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought.
The first bit of the match, New Zealand, the All Blacks made a few mistakes, and Jacobson made an error, and there were a few turnovers. That Montoya, the hooker, is very fast on the
very good over the ball,
the loose ball, and they obviously they changed what we spoke about last week, that they made sure that they had enough protection around the rucks on defence, which meant that they didn't have very good clean out at the rucks.
Yeah.
And they actually lost a few balls.
Yeah.
But saying that, they attack so much that they can make so many mistakes. It doesn't matter. They threw balls out on the full. Rika Ioane threw the ball out. Akira Ioane threw the ball out. Knock-ons, many steals, but they attacked so much that they were just dominant.
Yeah, Argentina has never had the ball. But what I will say about Argentina is it was amazing. Like, they defended until the end.
Yeah. So at halftime it was still fairly close.
It was fairly close.
Yeah.
But just that amount of pressure. Yeah. I mean, it had to give.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like. But New Zealand just running at them. The
lineouts were a bit of a mess. The rucks were a bit of a mess. But if you attack that much, and if your skill set is that good, then you're just going to dominate. And Argentina had no answers.
Yeah. I must say, a guy like Sanchez, going for posts there in the first half from more than 50 meters out.
No,
they didn't build any kind of pressure.
Yeah, look, I think it's better preparation but now there's a different perspective, I suppose, now, because we know what happened between the Springboks and Australia. But it was good preparation for them going forward in the Rugby Championship, because the defence was a little bit better and a little bit more. They got tackled back a bit, and Argentina actually gained a few meters in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah. Do you think that Argentina was better than Australia? It's hard to say.
It's so different.
Yeah.
It's such a different game plan. It's hard to say. Yeah. Argentina's in a bad space. I think they're in a bad space. I think they don't know exactly how they should play. They were much better last year and the year before that. Yeah. But New Zealand were very scrappy in the first half. I think we can say that. And then they improved so much, and their passes just started sticking. And when those passes stick, there's very little you can do.
Barrett, I thought, had a better game.
Yeah, no, he did.
With ball in hand, he was running harder at the line, getting through some gaps in that.
Yeah, no.
Putting more pressure.
No, they won convincingly.
Yeah.
So
although Argentina did hold them to, was it 5 tries?
Yeah.
Which is below average for the All Blacks. I'm trying to find positives for Argentina.
Yeah.
But there are few.
No, there are few.
Anyway, so let's.
And then we watched Australia against the Springboks.
Yes, and it was much more of the same over the last decade, I think.
Yeah, I think we need to do a little bit of dissecting. We were flat.
Yeah.
We weren't charged up like we should be. We've said all along that with the way we play, the margins are very small, because it's not about having better skills, it's about your game plan working. And if you don't execute your game plan, it's going to be difficult. If you don't score from mauls, and if you don't dominate the scrums and the lineouts and that, it's going to be tricky to win a game against what I believe is a weaker opposition man for man.
But what I will say for Australia is, what we were saying about them last weekend was that they weren't playing for territory, going for their kicks, playing the percentages, and I think today they did that. They took all of their chances.
Brad Cooper made a difference.
Yeah, he kicked. He never looked like missing his kicks.
No.
And now the opposite for us. Can we play this game plan
without an accurate goal kicker?
No,
we can't.
I mean, would it have made a difference had Morné Steyn played today?
It would definitely, most certainly have made a difference.
Did Dalenda get the ball that much?
No.
Did the backline get the ball
you
that
can't.
much? Then what does it matter?
As much as we love Pollard, if you miss so many kicks, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
And then the Willemse came on, and an absolutely crucial conversion he missed by
very
a huge
far.
margin.
But did you see that? I mean, the way he placed the ball looked like he was going to push it right.
No, he's not known for his goal kicking.
Yeah.
So if you had a Morné Steyn on the bench, it would have been even Elton Jantjies. He is a good goal kicker. He's more of a solid, consistent player.
But well done to Australia.
No, well done to Australia. What I have to say is that I don't think we deserved to win the game. But sometimes you play badly, and then in the last 5 minutes you do the right things to win a match.
I thought that's what we did.
And we did those right things. I mean, we absolutely dominated a scrum. And I don't even want to say 9 times out of 10. I want to say 1,000 times a referee would give the penalty towards the attacking team.
Yeah.
We absolutely obliterated them in the scrum, and he reset the scrum.
Yeah.
It did not make sense to me at all.
Yeah.
And I felt that scrum was a turning moment in the game for the Springboks to win the game.
Yeah.
And he reset it.
I thought we did enough there, but
and
that's how it goes. That's
No, it goes like that.
We should have won that. We should have won the last scrum. And
but even that, it just turned.
Yeah.
There was a quick turn. I mean, we dominated, and we didn't get a penalty. And there was a quick swim around. I mean,
what was the penalty for though? Wasn't it for holding on?
No one knows.
It was for holding on. So the ball came out. I think Vissa had it. It came out so quickly because and then
because
then
of the wheel,
and it was holding on. Yeah. So they did well.
Yeah.
Under the circumstances.
Yeah, I suppose it's very difficult to take it.
I feel like we are France though, because France also, like a month or two ago, same situation, lost the game in the after the hooter.
So now we need to beat the All Blacks twice. That's the only thing the Springboks can do.
Yeah,
how likely is that?
I almost want to say that I'll be happy if we win 2 out of the next 3 games, and we're going to lose the Rugby Championship. But it's
playing Australia next.
Yeah,
again.
that's going to still be hard. If we just there's a couple of small things that we need to just correct.
Yeah.
Like if our kicking game, if we're playing this kicking game, trying to get territory, but then end up playing the entire game in our half. I don't understand what the point of that is.
But our talisman, our fly half, and I don't want to put so much on Pollard, but he had a terrible game.
If Jantjies had played like that, we would have said sack Jantjies.
No, Pollard had a horrific game.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
He just looked. I mean, that rushed pass that he passed to Mapimpi. That was just over that was a panic pass.
Yes.
And it reminds me of 2018 against the Crusaders at Loftus.
Yeah.
Where we need you to play well, and he just won't. He just is.
No, he's still. I mean, we love Pollard and everything, but it's not consistent. It's not consistent enough.
Yeah.
A Morné Steyn is more consistent. And you've got to think of someone like Johan Goosen, the way he played for the Bulls. For the end of year tour, maybe giving him a chance.
What made me worry during this game, and then it turned out not to be such an issue, was last week we said this loose game isn't going to win the game for Australia, etc.
Yeah.
They try when we got our first yellow card, when Kulisi got a yellow card.
Yeah.
That was quick play.
Yes.
And they played around our rush defence. And they went and scored under the post.
Yeah.
Like it worked on that once off.
Yeah. Look, Samokarevi had a very good game. I mean, he kept us busy on that channel, on that inside channel. But I think if the Springboks were at their best and Australia were at their best, we should still would have had a comfortable win. But we had a very bad day and they had a good day.
Do you think they had a good day? I thought we put them under a lot of pressure. I think they can play better than they played.
They can play better than they played, but we were terrible.
There was just no way.
No.
But it's hard to win there. And
No.
well done, Australia. It's hard to say, but
What's in this bowl?
anyway, yeah. So we made a Springbok potjie.
Yeah.
Give it a whirl.
It is fantastic. It's the best thing I've had today.
Yes, I was enjoying that beer until the 80th minute of that game. Anyway.
That was terrible.
Anyway. Cheers. Let's hope.
Cheers.
Okay, well, let's hope that we can pull it back for next week. Well done, Australia. Let's hope we can turn one on you guys for next week.
Definitely.
Cheers.
Cheers.